Hey everyone, it is Zach, and the connection for Pokemon Home and Pokemon Go has finally opened up for people level 35 and up. I'm a level 36, so I'm finally able to make a video and show you how it's done. Now, I know there's a lot of, how do I say this, feelings towards this process, and if you want to hear my opinions, that's going to be towards the end of the video. At the beginning, we're just going to show you how to get Pokemon from Pokemon Go into Pokemon Home and how to redeem that Gmax Melmetal, because that's really the only thing I'm concerned about. So here you can see I have Pokemon Go open and my phone is next to my microphone, so if you hear a little feedback, that is why. So I'm going to go ahead and open this up, and I'm going to go over to settings and scroll all the way down. And now under the connections, you'll see an option for Pokemon Home. I'm going to click that, and it's going to ask me to sign into my Nintendo account. So I'm going to cut this part out, but I'm going to sign in. Okay, my password was saved, so that really wasn't a big deal. So now you can see I have the option to send Pokemon. I'm going to go ahead and click that, and it's going to tell me you'll need to charge up the Go transporter to send Pokemon from Pokemon Go to Pokemon Home. The amount of energy will depend on the Pokemon. Now, this is the root of people's problems, but I'll have it on my screen here. CRB.net has done a really good job of basically clarifying the cost of Pokemon between regular Pokemon, legendary Pokemon, and mythical Pokemon. Shiny is going to cost you extra. Over a certain level, CP is going to cost you extra. So basically, you have to take this into account when you send Pokemon over. You're only going to be able to send over a certain amount of Pokemon based on what kind they are, whether they're shiny or not, at a certain period. So I'm going to go ahead and click continue. And I'll see, let's see, there's this Bulbasaur here. And that really doesn't do much. Venusaur takes a little more, and there's really no, other than the bar, there's really no notification. So I'm going to go over to CP. Let's look based on combat power. So I have this shiny Tyranitar here. So as you can see, it takes a really big chunk compared to the Venusaur, where the Slaking, even though it's a higher CP, doesn't take as much. Now, where you're really going to see a lot of spending is the shiny legendaries and shiny mythicals. So let me find one I have here. There, I have a shiny Kyogre, and that takes all of it. So basically, if I wanted to send this shiny Kyogre from Pokemon Go to Pokemon Home, that's the only Pokemon I'm going to be able to send this week for free. If you want to recharge the transporter early, you'll have to pay 1,000 coins, which is about $9. But that's not something I want to do. If I want to do the mythical, it's going to take a big chunk. And if this was a shiny mythical, it would, once again, just like the Kyogre, take over the whole bar. As you can see, when I click on Victini, that shiny Kyogre gets grayed out, so I won't have enough energy to send both of them at the same time. And it tells me that right off the bat. So I'm just going to send over what I think is a throwaway Pokemon. And I do think I want it to be something, let's just, yeah, that Eevee sends nothing. You can basically send over 100 regular Pokemon at one time. Let's send over a Duskull, an Eevee, a Bulbasaur, and a Shinx. So I'm going to send these 4 Pokemon over. I'm going to go ahead and click next. And it's going to ask me if I want to send all 4 over. And as you can see, there's that little red mark on that bar. So regular Pokemon doesn't really cost that much. I'm going to transport them over. It's going to give me candy, and I'm going to send them over. Now, I have to check Pokemon Home. And if I wanted to, if I wasn't done yet, I could charge to fill it up for 4 coins. So basically it's a coin and energy. But now what I want to do is I want to jump on over to Pokemon Home. So I'm going to go ahead and tap start, agree to all this fun stuff. And 1 or more Pokemon have been transferred from Pokemon Go. Would you like to receive them? I wonder what happens if I click no. Do they go back to Pokemon Go or do they just go into the abyss? I'm going to click yes. View transfer Pokemon. There's those 4 Pokemon I sent over. Can I click on them now? So I'll have to receive them first. I have received Pokemon from yada yada yada. There's probably some challenges that have opened up because of it. And I actually want to find these Pokemon. Yeah, here they are right on top. And as you can see, I have Wormhole Hunted and Ultra Sun Ultra Moon. So right below these Pokemon are a bunch of shiny Pokemon that I already have. So this will go into my talking points later on in the video. But let's see, Overgrow, Runaway, Rivalry. I don't know Shinx's hidden ability. And Levitate. So none of these Pokemon will have their hidden ability. I don't know if that's going to be true for all of them. Terrible speed IV. But so far, whatever. Now, here's where it gets fun. You can go on over to Mystery Gift. Go to the gift box. And it won't let me redeem the Zero Aura code for items. So if anyone wants to try that and see if the code will work for them, you go right ahead. But it won't disappear. And gift for linking Pokemon Go. You transferred a Pokemon from Pokemon Go for the first time. As a reward, you'll receive a special Melmetal that is capable of Gigantamaxing. So we're going to go ahead and claim that. And if we check our Pokemon, we have a Melmetal. It comes in a Cherish Ball with its signature move, Double Iron Bash, Hyper Beam, Dynamic Punch, and Thunder Punch. It is brave, so it's minus speed, so that's actually a good ability. I don't know if it's randomized. And as you can see, next to the Melmetal in that bottom left corner, you can see the Gigantamax symbol. That lets you know that this is capable of Gigantamaxing, which is the first time and the only time so far that Melmetal has been released with the capability to Gigantamax. Oh, okay. This is IV'd readied. So it seems like this must be set to be 0 speed and brave. So that's pretty awesome. Basically all you have to do is put some IVs in it and you're set. Now, for anyone who doesn't know, before we go too far into transporting, I would like you to know that once you send a Pokemon from Pokemon Go to Pokemon Home, the only place they can go is either Pokemon Home or Sword and Shield. If it's a Pokemon not allowed in Sword and Shield, it can just basically sit into Home. So factor that into your choice when you release a Pokemon that are not released, when you transfer a Pokemon over. Also, those legendaries. My Shiny Kyogre, if I would have sent it over, I would not be able to put it in my copy of Sword and Shield because as of yet, I have not caught a Kyogre in Sword and Shield. Now, I could probably transfer my old one from Ultra Sun Ultra Moon, which has no limitations that I know of, and just put it in the daycare, take it back out, register in the Pokédex, and I'd be fine. But unless you've caught that legendary Pokemon in your game already, you cannot transfer another one over. So that kind of prevents you from using this to fill your decks, which I know a lot of people use their Pokemon Home to do that. This method with Pokemon Go prevents you from doing that, which is something that I think is weird and whatever, but we'll talk about that later. I'll have a graphic up on the screen. Basically, anything sent to Pokemon Home is stuck there unless it can go to Sword and Shield, whether it comes from Pokebank, which is the Pokemon Home for the DS, Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, and Pokemon Go. Just to clarify, so whatever you send over from Pokemon Go, be okay with it not coming back. But we have our Melmetal, so now we got to put it in Sword and Shield. So now I'm at the Switch copy of Pokemon Home, and I'm going to go ahead and log in and then move that Melmetal over to my copy of Sword. And there is that Melmetal. Once again, it has the Gigantamax symbol. And there's 2 of them. Where's the other 2? Oh, did they fill spots? They did. You don't belong there. Okay. So we are going to go ahead and move Melmetal over. Let's just put you in the same box as the team that I've been using for Hope for Master Ball, my VGC series. If you haven't seen it, make sure you check out the channel and check it out. They're all shiny, except for Regieleki, because I didn't feel like shiny hunting it to get this team. But we have the Melmetal here. We're going to go ahead and save and quit, and then jump into Sword and Shield. Okay, here we are. Let's go ahead and open our box. And take this guy, level 102. So you don't even have to worry about bottle capping him unless you want max speed, which don't do that. It's a 0 speed. You're not going to get that any other time. Don't bottle cap that. Grind in Pokemon Go. Get another Melmetal. Bottle cap that one. Don't do that to this Melmetal. And there he is. There's our Gigantamaxing Melmetal. Come on. Really pumping those arms. This does look like a slope. So, now we gotta find a den to put him in. Or to at least battle in. Okay. Grimmsnarl looks like something great to go against Melmetal. Let's go ahead and jump on in. There's Grimmsnarl G-Max. There is Melmetal. Let's go ahead and Dynamax this boy. Gigantamax this boy. And use G-Max Meltdown. Now I believe G-Max Meltdown might take away... I want to say, what does it do? I think it takes away like the PP of a move. But I feel like that's Corviknights. No, that's Duraludons. Little extra animation from the regular one. And we should take down its last shield with this. Come on, Wobbuffet, get the knockout. Safeguard. That's what we wanted. And Fire Lash just takes it out. Okay. That was Gigantamax Melmetal. Let's go ahead and try to catch this Grimmsnarl. Woo, we got it. So, that's it. That is Pokemon Home integration. That is Gigantamax Melmetal. That's how to do it all. If this video helps you out in any way, shape, or form, don't forget to like and subscribe. If you want to hear my opinions, I'm going to talk about them now, but I figured I'd remind anyone who doesn't want to stay for that part to like and subscribe to stay up to date with the Pokemon content that I post. Oh, he's gone. He's here. He's gone. He's here. He's gone. He's here. Quality games. Well, anyways, let's get into it. Okay. So, everyone's problem is that, as you saw in the video earlier, if you want to send over one shiny legendary or one shiny mythical, that wipes out all your energy. And then it takes about a week to refill. Or you can pay 1,000 coins, which you can't buy 1,000 as a bulk buy. You have to buy 1,200, which costs $10. So essentially, if you have multiple shiny legendaries that you want to bring over to Sword and Shield, you will have to either do one a week or pay $10 every time you want to send one. Honestly, I have no problem with this. Then again, I'm speaking from a place of someone who has already put their time in catching the legendaries. I've already wormhole shiny hunted them all. The only one I don't have is like the mythicals and Necrozma, and then the ones who are shiny locked in this generation of games. But other than that, I basically have all of them. I was able, at the release of Crown Tundra, I was able to move in 5 of the 6 Pokemon that are on my Series 7 team now, shiny. But that's not the point here. The point is if you want a shiny legendary from Pokemon Go to go to Pokemon Home, you can only do one a week or pay $10. And shiny Pokemon costs more overall. So I don't see the problem in this. I think a lot of people want what they want now and they don't want to wait. And I mean, there's a clear thing for people who don't want to wait. They have to pay. And yeah, is it a little high? Yes, absolutely. Do I think they can implement ways to earn energy faster, to improve this process that would make people motivated to play Pokemon Go more? Yes. But I don't think it should just be handed to people. If you want to transfer a Gen 1 Pokemon, use Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. That's going to cost you no coins, and there's almost no limit unless you fill up your Go Park and Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. That's the only limit there is. And you can do this as many times as you want until you fill over your Go Park and Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. So if you have Pokemon that are Gen 1 and you don't have Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, buy used copy. And that will be for the equivalent of like 4 or 5 legendary transfers for that game. And you get a whole new game in the process if you haven't played it yet. And if you do have it, just use that for Gen 1. Anything past that, yeah, you're going to have to wait. I don't think there's a problem with that. Especially with Dynamax Adventures, where you can shiny hunt them really easily. Do it in the game. Like, have fun, put time into it. I know that people in Pokemon Go have already put their time and money into the shinies that they have there, but that's because that's in that game. So for you to pay to have to move them over faster than they want you to, I really don't see the issue in that, because you don't have to pay extra. You can wait and take the free option, which a lot of people are upset that the free option isn't fast enough for them. And I think that that's an issue with how you value your time and putting a price on it. And if you think that it shouldn't cost money and you don't want to support it, then don't. Pay with your wallet. If people aren't paying to transfer it over, they're going to make it cheaper, or they're going to make it easier to earn energy. And that's probably what they're going to do, because a lot of people are freaking out right now. So I don't see it being this high for a while. I see them creating ways where you can earn energy faster. I definitely think that it should be tied to doing raids, which if you want to do more than one a day, you have to pay money anyway. They should tie it to quest, which will make people want to do the quest. The quest can be like, you can get multiple ones. Doing it that way, tying it to quests and raids and like in-game achievements where you can earn more energy, will create an environment where people are motivated to play your game to earn something. And I think if you give them the option to earn it rather than to wait for it or pay for it, there's really no room to complain. But I do think that right now, them only having wait a week or pay $10, I do think there's a problem there. And I do think that that's wrong. I just think that a lot of people are treating it worse than it is. Or they're more hurt by it than it is, which you shouldn't be surprised. These are companies making money, and all in all, Pokemon Go is a mobile game. It's going to have crummy microtransactions. It's a free to start, and they don't hide that. You can play the game for free. Is it going to be harder? Yeah, but like I said, that comes back to, how do you value your time? Do you want to spend the time just grinding and waiting? Or do you want to spend the money because your time's worth more than that? That's a personal decision. That's up for you to decide. But for me, I've got my Melmetal, and in all honesty, I'm probably never going to transfer another Pokemon again. I did it for the Porygon Day to get a Porygon Z shiny for Series 6. There's a video on that if you want to check that out. But that's the last time I've transferred a Pokemon over since Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. So, in the past, 3 years? 2 years? No, there was a year between Pokemon. Yeah, so in the last 2 years, I've probably used the transporter like 3 or 4 times after getting my original Melmetal and Meltan. But like I said, that is a personal choice of how you value your time. And let's respectfully talk about it in the comments down below. If you made it this far in the video, you definitely have opinions and you definitely want to talk about it. So that's something I want to hear, and that's something I want to discuss. So if you made it this far in the video, like I always say, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, even if you dislike my opinion. let me know. Let me like have a conversation instead of just like hitting dislike and walking away. Because I do want to hear other people's points, because you have the right to be upset. I just don't agree with it. But then again, my situation when it comes to the Pokemon I have and where I put my time in the Pokemon games are different than people who started with Go and invested a lot of time and a lot of money with Go. So, like I said, I'm just inviting people to have those conversations with me. And I do believe that their feelings are valid, but they're just not the feelings that I have about it. I really don't care about the situation, but I do understand how people could be upset. And I do think that Niantic and Pokemon Go could have and should and probably will implement ways to speed up the process. But anyways, I'm Zach, and I'll see you in the next one.